If you would like to get your song reviewed, dear listener, there's the filthy capitalist option, as Sori says. 125 gets you straight to the head of the line. You don't have to be a part of the alliance. You don't have to be part of the group.
Wait a minute.
And the biggest thing is you don't have to wait. You hop, skip, and jump right in front of everybody. 125 gets you there. You do that 3 times, and then get mashed down to the $75 rate for perpetuity.
Yes!
Also, there is a band review option. So if you've got a band and you're trying to get your band some exposure, hit me up at insori@gmail.com, and I'll show you the details about how to pull that off.
You can also jump on Patreon, and there is a option on the tiers to be able to get your band reviewed. Yep. Obviously, we can't lie to you, so we can't guarantee a positive review. Get what you get.
It's just rubbish.
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 That's British for garbage.
My favorite is a community option. $1 at the gate gets you in a Patreon. You get to join an alliance. The alliance joins their points together, and that helps determine what songs that we do.
The alliances hang out on Discord.
Message me on Patreon to get the link.
And they do all kinds of other cool things. They do Minecraft, Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. It's really a community within the community. Anybody can go in the village, facebook.com/Sori. There's 160,000+ people on the channel. What's cool about the Discord is that it offers a real opportunity for community connection, friendship, that type of thing.
And it's on Discord, so if you're not a Facebook person, it's for you.
You start off at $1.
Right.
Plus you get exclusives. Sori and I are working on a song. So the first 15 seconds of that was on Patreon. Also, at $15 tier and above, when we actually debut the video, they're going to be there live with us. There you are, dear listener.
Buy our merch.
Buy our merch indeed, a child shall eat them.
To buy our merch.
Yes, dear listener, yes, dear listener, yes, dear listener.
All right, you guys, we have Napalm Death up first with the song called Scum. Tonight's stream, this is a message from your DJ. Tonight's stream came from your reaction to a Pig Destroyer song. Vin was sick and expressed an interest in learning more about Grindcore. I don't know if this was a Sudafed-induced psychosis or if he actually wanted to learn more about Grindcore, but here we are!
Here we are!
Grindcore is
I remember that day.
You do?
It was torture. Torture.
Grindcore is the fusion of hardcore punk and heavy metal. There are 2 bands that are generally credited as being the originators of Grindcore. The first is a band that you have reacted to before, Napalm Death, from the UK. They formed in 1981 but did not release their first full-length album until 1987's Scum. This album was basically recorded by 2 different bands, with the drummer being the only consistent member, between the A-side, tracks 1 through 12, and the B-side, 13 through 28. This album is generally considered to be the first Grindcore album ever released. Tonight.
Know your history, bitches.
Yeah. We're listening to the song Scum. Shout out to all our villagers.
Well, Slipknot calls their people maggots.
That's what
right?
I thought. So, that's what I was like literally thinking.
You can't call yourself a maggot, then be offended by being called scum.
Right. All right, scumbags, let's go.
All right, guys, here we go.
Napalm Death, Scum.
Scum in this bitch. Let's see it. Sounds filthy.
Yeah, it does. You're like...
That's pretty heavy.
Wow.
Slayer shit. That man said, blah, 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 and then, blah, for good measure at the end.
Yeah.
Shout out to the homie.
Somebody should, like, make one of these songs. Somebody should make one of these songs and, like, put lyrical content out that is, like, not what it actually says. And, like, just be, like, insult the people the whole time.
Yeah,
we should call it,
yeah, we should call it idiot. Yeah. You know, you have genius.
Yeah,
we'll have idiot. It'll just be, that's a freebie for y'all. Anybody wants to steal that idea, just give us 10% off top. We'll be okay.
If you don't understand some of our lyrics in any of the upcoming songs, be leery of saying you understand.
Sadak. Correct.
Okay. I like grindcore, I think.
Really?
Yes, because it's like, okay, it's low commitment.
Is it that teenage energy that you like? The teenage.
Exactly.
He's got the teenage boy energy, the 15, 17-year-old.
Yeah.
17's a little old.
Yeah, 17's a little old. Johan has, like, just hit that age now. So the minute he comes out and he sits at the table and he's about to start talking, I'm like, I know I'm about to be entertained.
Yeah, it's about to be some shit, boy.
Yep. Sometimes I just ask him, like, you know, as a mother, I should just be genuinely interested in what my kids are doing, but I'm interested because I know I'm going to get entertained. I'm like, so what'd you do today?
Are you not entertained?
How did that go? Okay, anyway, so yeah, it has like a really, first of all, the drumming situation was a little confusing to me.
Situation?
Yeah, because the way that the drumming was happening, I wasn't sure which part of the beat I wanted to like move on. So I kind of felt like there was one, wait, another one, there's another one.
The rhythm section's a little...
Which made me feel like laughing also, because it was sort of like, have you ever been on those rides that are like, they're not very smooth? They're like some rides are like, it's a constant movement, and there are other ones that they're like, wait, what's happening here?
I always do my best to stay away from the kind of, you know, unnecessary challenges to my existence. White people, you guys like to jump out of planes for no reason.
Well, I'm just talking about like Six Flags.
You guys like to go all the upper heights of wherever and jump off of it and shit without a parachute. We're not like that. You just don't see too many brothers. Photo. Yeah, exactly. You just don't see too many brothers up in the air skydiving doing that shit, bro.
Yeah. Like my days have passed. Like there was a time where I wanted to skydive. That's gone now. It's gone now.
Yeah, I was like, well, that's why white people got to the moon, bro.
Yep, that's true. Risk. You got to
risk it at some point. You know what I'm saying?
In your mind, nothing but fear. You can't face life or believe death's near. A vision of life on television screens, an existence created from empty dreams. Hide behind TV, hide behind life. You should be living, but you only survive. Life holds nothing but pain and death. Don't look for love. There is none left. I mean, it sounds like somebody who's just like at a...
JB in this bitch, you made it!
Hey, you
made it! Congrats!
Shout out to the post on Patreon!
Shout out to the homie! Yeah, I know, fine. Yeah, see, we're getting more communicative there, listener. Go ahead. What were you saying now?
I mean, it just kind of sounds like... It sounds like that point in your life where you've got to, like, hold on and look for a reason. Because... when you're in your mind, there's nothing but fear. The fear has torment. It's very you're like very tormented when all you have is fear in there. and you can't face life or believe death's near. Like, this person sounds like they're in some sort of like living purgatory, because, and not the kind that's gonna like eventually, I mean, I don't believe in purgatory, but not the type that people believe is gonna eventually get you to a good place. Like, you can't face life or believe that death is near, so you're like stuck there. A vision of life on television screens and existence created from empty dreams. I don't know if, like, what do you think that is? Like, this person is just like living vicariously through their TV.
You know, I will say, I don't know how this is going to come off, but I will say, like, among the, like, entrepreneur economy, the YouTube economy, breadtube, social media, people who generate capital from that as their primary source of income, the few of us that have the ability to do this full time, when you get around them, there is a sort of like, we're not 9-to-5 rat racer type attitude, and like everybody else is just could do it like us, but they're too scared or whatever. And there's like this sort of like, and if you think about like joining a band, it's the same thing. Like, your chances of getting famous and being able to sustain yourself with your art is extremely low. So the people that get it, to them, they're like, hey, you know, we took a risk because we couldn't do the 9-to-5 thing, and so now here we are. So sometimes there's that resentment towards normal people, towards 9-to-5ers. There's sort of like a disrespectful attitude to people like that. Because you're an entrepreneur, you don't work for anybody, nobody tells you when to get up in the morning, blah, blah, blah. If you hear Dame Dash talk, it's like, you're working a 9-to-5. People are telling you when to show up to work, when not, which means that they control when you sleep and all the rest of it. So there's that kind of like resentment, like you're too cowardly to step out on your own into entrepreneurship. And so we kind of like don't have any respect for you. So like if you look here, like,
have I had that attitude toward it? I don't feel like I've.
Oh no, we don't
like
have. The only thing that inoculates.
I feel like it's the opposite.
The only thing that inoculates us from that is Christianity. I'm just talking about when you get around other people, and specifically like entrepreneurs. And I used to do like, you know, I used to work for, you know, pretty high profile people, whatever. Make sure that they're and it's the same attitude. It's the same like, look at these people just doing the rigmarole. We're doing the cool shit. You know, whoever dares wins. You know, that type of mentality. And so it's like a vision's, you know, nothing but fear. You can't face life or believe that death's near. So like in his mind, it's like, I have reconciled myself to my own death and I am above it all. Whereas you can't face life or believe that death is near. You're too weak to deal with reality.
Oh shit, it's you. I thought it was like like when somebody like writes and they say you, but what they actually really mean is themselves.
Right.
I thought that's the proverbial. Is it proverbial?
Proverbial you, yeah.
The proverbial you. I thought that's what was happening. In your mind, nothing but fear. I thought he was talking about himself.
I don't think he's talking about himself. I think
you can't
he's
face life or believe death's near.
I think he's talking about just your regular people in society.
Okay.
That, you know.
Yeah.
They didn't join a band or become YouTubers. They're in the 9-to-5 rat race, and so. And and the fact of the matter is, like, when I was in that world, of course, fear motivates a lot of shit. Because it's like, yo, you can't feed your family if this doesn't work out. You see what I'm saying? And so, like, I understand there's a coercive element to being employed instead of working for yourself. But there's a lot of factors that go into why some people can do it and some people can't. And it is kind of in the metal community because we're so used to being outcast and outsiders anyway. That's one of the things that attracts you to metal in the first place. It's kind of a nature-nurture thing. But people who grow up like us in our community, like being rejected all the time, like that's a really heavy distinction to make. I'll just say it that way. Just because what works for one set of people doesn't necessarily work for another set of people. And a vision of life on television screen, an existence created from empty dreams. And it's like, yeah, a regular 9-to-5er can't live the life that they imagined when they were kids, like, 5 and 6 years old. Nobody thinks to themselves, I'm going to be a banker when I grow up and whatever.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of jobs that... Yeah, exactly.
And you see, it's like an existence created from empty dreams, because like you're watching the television and the TV's telling you what you want, what you don't want, what you believe in, what you don't believe in, that type of thing.
Yeah.
And then you should be living, but you only survive. So it just sounds like, and I think it's obviously a sound critique to a degree of, I do think there would be a lot more like people who could do very well on their own, you know what I'm saying, without working in a conventional sense. And for whatever reason, they don't have the self-belief or whatever.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
So, like, there's a couple people we know that we're like, man, they would wreck shop.
Yeah.
They would wreck.
They would. They really would.
They would wreck shop. So, it's tough, but especially in a situation like this with the economy as it is.
I think that another reason why people don't do it is they take themselves way too seriously. So that person, like the one person, we're probably thinking about the same person.
Yeah.
Like, because they're so, like, just the way that they post about their life, the way that they even construct the posts, like, everything is just like...
It's gold.
It's gold.
It's already made. It's ready made.
Right. But they're just experiencing their life as their life, and they don't realize like how they're coming across. And I mean, you can tell that sometimes like the person will post stuff, like, because they'll be like, they're always living on the wild side, like.
Tweakish. Oh my god! I get so stressed out when I see, just seeing the name. It just brings up so much anxiety.
Oh, I bet. I'm sure. Yeah.
Having to deal with Shorty, man.
Yeah, I could see that.
But she would have 1 million followers.
That's the thing.
She really would. She really, really would.
I know.
Such a unique personality. Really crazy, but crazy in a very consumable way. And she also
so bad.
She also has a pretty crazy life story.
Oh yeah.
So I mean,
and the story is it's always getting added to.
Yeah.
Like, she's like one of those people that it's not like, back in the day, she's like, last week, so last night. So there's like always something going on. But again, I mean, I don't know, if all of a sudden she started making money off of YouTube, she might not find herself in all the predicaments she keeps. Or maybe she'd create new ones. I don't know.
She would create new ones. For sure. Where did you get this song?
Probably. Okay, so, I experienced it like a 9.7. It was fun. It was fun for me. A little bit negative on the lyrical content, but enjoyed it.
Barack.
Nancy. Why are you making videos
about Nancy Pelosi? You need to put
Nancy's
that
old.
You need to put that in the screen cap. You need to superimpose.
I'm gonna do it.
You need to superimpose. You need to superimpose Jussie Smollett. Put Jussie Smollett's face on me and put an arrow.
No, you're Barack.
Would you please let me finish?
Sorry.
Put the Jussie Smollett picture up and then say Obama. Keeping with the fuck ups that Biden, like all black people are saying.
Yeah,
hey, Barack.
Yeah. Okay, let's
It's so funny.
I'm gonna add that right now on the commercial break.
He said, "Hey, Barack." That reminds me of what's it, Sawyer?
I know.
He would have said some shit like that, right?
100%.
Yeah, but when they were on the island, there was no black president at the time. All right, what did you give the song?
I gave it a 9.7.
I'm gonna give this song a solid 8.5. The riffs were a little bit derivative for me. I'm not gonna lie to you, but the message of the song was extremely challenging, because you could look at that as negative. Or you can look at it as a kick in the pants to get up and do something. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of you guys, you got some really good ideas or whatever, or there's a person you want to pursue or whatever, and you're bitching out, And so you can look at this song and use this song as motivation and say, you know what? I'm going for it. I'm calling Shorty. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Take the plunge, man.
Yep.
And if it works... And you can, come back here and give a nice testimonial. If it doesn't work and it ruins your life after that, that's on you. I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, but you know what they say, whatever you do, you're going to get X amount of no's before you get a yes. So just keep going. Keep rolling the dice.
All right, guys. We are going to commercial. We are coming right back.
Jesse Smollett and Nancy Pelosi will be added to the thumbnail.
Yes, Jesse Smollett and Nancy Jesse Smolbama.
Yeah.
Jesse Smolbama and Nancy Pelosi will be visiting us on the other side of the break. By the way,
lying.
I see a couple of you guys like, share, comment, and subscribe if you want to see these thingamajiggies. We're about to go into a run of working every single day, so you're going to want to be on the thingamajiggy. Also, you do want to follow us on Twitter because we do have some literal movie watch-alongs that we're going to do unedited, uninterrupted. And you guys know if we put that on YouTube, it's going to get taken down immediately. But if we put it on Twitter and Twitch, we won't. So I would encourage you to get a Twitter and Twitch account. You're going to need that in your starter pack for Season 3.
Also,
we will shoot a video and let you guys know everything you need to know about Season 3.
Also,
and how to participate.
There is a free tier on Patreon. And if you join the free tier, I mean, it's not going to, you can't pick our songs. You know, you gotta do the dollar tier if you want to pick songs. But if you don't care about picking songs, but you do want to know when these live streams take place, just jump on our Patreon on the free tier, and then that's going to get updated. Right now, I currently have one up that's all of the streams that are currently booked for the month of April. And I'm going to just add to it as the song says. People usually book them a couple days before, so that list will keep getting added to. So you'll get updates whenever stuff gets added to that. So yeah, if you're interested and you want to know, you want to be in the know, you don't want to miss the stream, do that.
Number 2.
You're doing a stream. You're doing a commercial, right?
Oh, we didn't do the commercial yet? That's right. I did the little soliloquy.
Right.
We shall return, dear listener, after this beautiful commercial. We'll see you on the other side of the break. More Grindcore coming up for you beautiful people on the other side of the break. Get out!
Sori out.
Down.